Hi ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about how many kg of feed would you be using for 100 birds for the period of 6 weeks. A lot of people have been asking me, despite the fact that I've made a video on this same topic, but it seems it's too difficult for them to digest. So I'm going to be simplifying things in this video. Therefore, I want to advise you stay attentive and take good note of the figures I'm going to be giving out to you for you as a guide. So if you are using this guide, it is going to be useful to you as a feeding guide and also as a guide to achieving profit. With this guide in place, you will know whether you are making profit or otherwise. So ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into it. I have already carried out my research because I don't really base my own profit or whatever discoveries on what I am doing. I rather compare with what the standard body has done. Now, the figures I'm going to give to you is proven and is given out by the FAO. I don't know the full meaning of FAO. You can do your research. So they gave out these figures, and these figures is what I'm going to dictate to you now. I've already penned it out. It's not something you have to memorize or keep offhand. So for week 1, it's expected of us to feed our bird. Each bird, now I'm talking about one chick to consume the figures I want to give you for each week. So for week 1, it's expected of one bird to consume 167 grams. 167 grams. And in return, maybe at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you, if you feed your bird with 0.167 or otherwise 167 grams, if you feed your bird with that, the amount of kg you are going to get in return. So make sure you stay glued to the end of this video so that you see that in action. For week 2, you are going to use 375 grams per bird for that week 2. Which means from day 7 up to day 14, that bird is supposed to consume 375 grams. Now for week 3, the bird is going to consume 650 grams, which means from day 15 up to day 21, 650 grams is the amount of feed you are going to feed that bird for that period. Now for week 4, you are going to be using 0.95 kg, which is the same thing as 950 grams, which means for day 22 up to day 28, your bird is supposed to consume 950 grams. Now for week 6, your bird is supposed to consume 1.22 kg, which otherwise means 1,220 grams. 1.22 kg, or you call it 1,220 grams. That is what your bird is going to consume from day 29 up to day 35. Now for week 7, I say again, for week 6, your bird is supposed to consume 1,435 grams of feed, which otherwise means 1.45. Yeah, 1.45 grams. Is that what I just said? Yes, okay. In case I make a mistake, I'm reading what I wrote here. Bear with me. Now, that amount of feed is going to take them from day 36 up to day 42. By then, they are 6 weeks old. But in case you still want to feed or you want to raise your bird up to 8 weeks, this is like a bonus to whoever. Now, so for week 7, you are going to the bird is going to consume 1.6. The figure I'm giving to you at this moment is has been rounded off, so that's why I say 1.6. But according to the research, is 1.593, and that 1.593 means 1,593 grams. So if that is what you understand best, but just note these figures. Now, that figure I just gave you is going to take your bird from day 42, 43 up to day 49. 42 to 49. Now for week 8, your bird is supposed to consume 1.691 kg, which otherwise means your bird is going to consume 1,691 grams of feed for that week. That's day 50 up to day 56, when is now 8 weeks old. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the figures I just gave you, they are for one bird, one chick. You can now multiply it with the total number of birds you have on your farm. Now let's quickly do calculation. As you know, I love calculation. That is my strong point. So for week 1, I told you we are going to be using 167 grams, which otherwise is the same thing as 0.167 kg. Now let's assume we are raising 100 bird. So 100 bird is going to give you that figure multiplied by 100. So the figure you are going to be getting is going to be 16.7 kg. 16.7 kg. Do your calculation. I believe we're on the same page now. If peradventure this video is too fast for you, you can pause, play, here. So ladies and gentlemen, for 100 birds for that week 1, which is the first day they arrive on the farm, up to day 7 thereabouts, your bird, they are supposed to consume 16.7 kg of feed. I just told you in previous video how I did mine. So this amount you can see is not up to a bag. It's not up to a bag, but if you give them a bag, your bird will still consume it. But this is just like a standard to give you a standard result. Okay, for week 2, your bird, they are going to consume, I told you each bird is going to consume 0.375 kg. So if you multiply that value, multiply by the numbers of birds you are raising, and in this video we are talking about 100 birds. So just do 100 multiplied by the amount each chick is going to consume. So you are going to arrive at 37.5 kg. And for the sake of those people watching me from wherever they are watching me, the amount of kg in each bag that we use here in Nigeria, in this part of Nigeria where I'm recording this video from, is 25 kg. We have some people that make 50 kg, some 15 kg, but for the emphasis in this video, I am using 25 kg. Now, going back to week 1, I told you we're going to be using 16.1 kg. It means we are not going to finish a bag for that week 1, because I told you a bag contains 25 kg. Now for week 2, having done our calculation, I told you each chick is going to consume 0.375 kg of feed, multiply by 100, that will give you 37.5. And just like I told you earlier, a bag of feed contains 25 kg, which means you are going to be using one bag and 12.5 kg. I hope you understood the logic behind that. You already knew that a bag contains 25 kg. So the remaining is the excess kg you are going to feed them for that week 2. For week 3, I told you each chick is going to consume 650 grams, which is the same thing as 0.65 kg, whichever one you want to choose. If you are using kg or grams, it's the same thing. So you just multiply it by 100, you are going to have 65 kg. So that means you are going to be using how many 25 can we get in 65? Do your mathematics. 50 is 2. So that means you are using 2 bags and 15 kg. If you had 25 plus 25, that's 50. And I told you for that week 3, we are going to consume the bird are going to consume 65 kg. So that's 2 bags and 15 kg. I hope it's very simple. School has come, school has come. You don't see your life now. You need it. So for week 4, I told you each bird is going to consume 950 grams, which is the same thing as 0.95 kg. But I rounded it off. But in your own case, okay, let's just do 0.95 multiply by 100, that's 95. How many 25 kg can we get in 95? So that is 4 bags. Is it up to 4? No, 3 bags and 20 kg. 3 bags and 20 kg. Are we on the same page? Yeah. Okay, for week 5, I told you each chick is going to consume 1.22. Yeah, 1.22 kg. Multiply that one by 100. That is 122 kg of feed. Now divide it by 25 to get the numbers of bags you are going to be using. So that is 4 bags and 22 kg. 4 bags and 22 kg. For week 6, I told you each bird is going to consume 1.434 kg, but let me round it off to 1.45. Yeah, so which means for 100 is going to be 1.45 multiplied by 100, which is going to give you 145 kg. And dividing that value with 25, you are going to arrive at 5 bags and 20 kg. Yeah, 5 bags and 20 kg. Okay, for week 7, let's assume you still want to continue raising your bird for that period of time. I told you each bird is going to consume 1.6 kg of feed for that week. Now 1.6 multiplied by 100 is going to give you 160 kg. Divide 160 kg by 25. You are going to arrive at 6 bags and 10 kg. 6 bags exactly is 150 kg. That's 25 times 6 is 150. And we are going to 160 kg. So the remaining 10 kg is the extra you are going to be getting for that week. For week 8, your bird, I told you they are going to consume 1.69 kg. So multiplying 1.69 kg with 100, you'll be having 169 kg. So 169 kg of feed divided by 25, because the weight of our feed is 25 kg. That is why we are dividing with 25. So you'll be having 6 bags and 19 kg. 6 bags and 19 kg. So adding up all these figures is going to give you the number you will be using throughout the production cycle. So ladies and gentlemen, these figures I just gave you, they are the standard, and if the feed is converting, you'll be getting the following results. For week 1, I told you each bird is to consume 167 grams, and in return your bird is supposed to weigh 185 grams at least. For week 2, I told you your bird is supposed to consume 375 grams of feed, and in return the body weight is supposed to be minimum of 465 grams. For week 3, I told you your bird is supposed to consume 650 grams, and in return your bird is supposed to have minimum of 943 grams body weight. For week 4, your bird is supposed to consume approximately 950 grams, and in return you are supposed to be having at least 1.5 kg body weight. If you are not getting these figures, that means you've underfed them, or the feed you are using is not good, or the bird are not converting, which means they are sick. So you need to do something about them quickly. Otherwise, if you don't know about it, forget about it. So for week 5, I told you each bird is going to consume 1.22 kg. That's 1,220 grams of feed. And in return, by week 5, you are supposed to be having 2.2 kg body weight. If you don't have that, check it again. Check your animals. For week 6, your bird is supposed to consume 1.434 kg of feed, and in return you are supposed to be having 2.85 body weight, 2.85 kg body weight. If you are not getting that value, check your animals very well and check the feed. Check other things, other parameters that could affect the growth of your birds. For week 7, in case you still want to raise them further, your bird is going to consume approximately 1.6 kg of feed for that week, and in return your bird is supposed to give you 3.5 kg body weight minimum. It doesn't mean you cannot have 4 kg, 4 point something kg, but the minimum you should be having around that 7 weeks is 3.5 kg. If you're having less, check it. For week 8, which is going to be the last week I'm going to be telling you about, is you're going to be feeding your bird with 1.69 kg of feed, and in return you are supposed to be having 4.1 kg body weight. So ladies and gentlemen, the figures I just gave to you, they are for your personal consumption. And note, this is more or less like a disclaimer. The figures I just gave to you, they are not something I took offhand. They are something that has been given to us by the researchers, those people that have gone ahead of us in this work. They have done their due diligence in carrying out the research, and the figures I just gave to you is what they arrived at. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, because on this channel you know what we do. Subscribe and stay safe. Bye for now. Hello, Baba.